Alrighty, that's it for this week. Thanks for making it this far. In summary, plans are really, really important for essay writing. You get that point, right? Obviously in this course, because there's an assignment on it and it's worth 25%, so that tells you how important I think it is, but also really important for your future studies. A plan will make it much easier and much quicker to write a high quality essay that will impress your marker. It puts you in control of the essay rather than the other way around. It's quite hard to do if you haven't done good research and some brainstorming, but since you've done these things in this course and you've done a couple of mind maps, you're in a good position to do a great plan. So with the upcoming assignment, I strongly recommend that you look at the rubric in the course outline and make sure you do the things that are on the rubric. People lose stupid marks through failing to do things like include word counts for each paragraph or not having a reference list. So make sure you tick off all the boxes and you should be fine. Here's a bit of an example plan based on the quality TV essay question that we've been using in the past couple of weeks. This is what it looks like. Now your plan doesn't have to look exactly like this, but you can see kind of what's going on here. So you can see it looks pretty rough, right? You can do your plan handwritten. I'm cool with that. It doesn't have to be printed out or typed out, but you probably would then need to scan it, wouldn't you, to be able to submit it on My Uni. So that's maybe not a great idea. You can use Word with bullet points and lists and stuff like that pretty well. That's fine. The point here is that the focus is not on being polished or looking perfect. The focus is on having a clear, strong structure. So what we've got here is the thesis, right? Defined as diversity, quality television definitely still exists in examples like Iron Chef, Carnivale, and The Simpsons and Futurama. So you can see that this is based on the question analysis and brainstorming, and the plan has 4 main points. All right. So if you go back to, you can compare these next to each other, and you'll see that this plan actually comes out of the mind map that I'd done previously, and the mind map comes out of the question analysis I'd done previously. So there's 4 main points. There's questions of culture and civilization, and kind of some context and an analysis of the question and how this relates to what we're talking about later. I've got 1 paragraph on definitions, so broad definitions of what quality TV is, right? Because definitions are so important to this question, there's another paragraph on definitions, and I'm choosing to define quality TV as diversity, right? So this whole argument here is saying basically our preferred definition for this essay is diversity. I then go on to give a couple of examples, and all I need to do is demonstrate that these examples give diversity. Therefore, we have quality television. So we have this kind of quite nice flow in the structure there, and all of the points are linked to each other and quite well related to the thesis that we have there. So the argument is that quality still exists in television, and this is demonstrated by diversity through this structure. Simples. Well, not really. It took heaps of work to get to that stage to write a plan like that, and it took a long time. I did all of that analysis, lots of research and reading, lots of that brainstorming, mind mapping, and then the plan took a lot of time as well. But when I have a plan that clear and that strong, right, you'll notice there's evidence behind every point, okay? So you can see all of this evidence in brackets. Now I've done a bad thing here and I haven't actually put the year in, have I? I'd prefer that you put the year in, but if you don't, I don't really care. I just want you to make sure you know what the evidence is that you're going to use. All of that evidence is behind every subpoint. When you've got that, writing the actual essay itself is really very easy. Honestly, I wrote the top quality model essay for this question in under an hour, and it was 1,500 words long. So under an hour I wrote a 1,500 word essay quite easily, and it felt really easy because I had all of that there. It was because I had such a good plan. That's the point. It's the point of doing a plan. You write a really great essay in a short amount of time. So in a week or two, I'll give you all the model essays for this topic, this quality TV topic, so you can have a look at what they look like. I want you to use them as kind of examples of what a good essay is and what a bad essay is. Okay, so that's it for this week. The pre-tutorial task, as I said, is just to complete your essay plan assignment. This is really pretty generous on our part, right? Because we want you to have time to do it properly. It's a really important task, and you might still be gearing up after the break. If you have to go back and do a bit more research or reading to fill in some gaps, that's fine, that's normal. The plan is helping you identify where those gaps are and where you need to do more work. But you need to allow yourself time to do that. If you don't do it now, in the plan. You have to do it when you're actually drafting your essay, which is much harder, trust me. Okay, good luck with your essay plan, and see you next week. Thanks.